Hey guys, it's me. I decided to do a quick video here today. I decided to rip off Megan Tangents and do what I'd like to call a naked vlog. And just talk about a couple things going on right now. I've been doing a lot of thinking about stuff that's been happening, and I'm desperately trying to fight my own insecurities. And it's one thing that's always gotten me into so much trouble is just I get insecure. My mind starts running wild. I start thinking crazy, awkward things that aren't true. And I'm really sick of being controlled by my emotions, by my insecurities, I should say, even more so. My insecurities really mess me up and literally make me believe stuff that's not really true at all. And I've had a lot of this happen with a lot of different people, and I've just decided it's time for that kind of shit to stop. You know, I mean, I'm 64 pounds away from my goal weight. I'm still, by the way, just for the record, I'm excruciatingly insecure about being naked on camera like this, even though it's only from the chin up. I'm still hella like this. I'm like, don't look at my fat arms. Don't look at my fat arms. But I'm like I said, I'm trying to be more secure with myself, so that's why I decided to do this video this particular way. But some other things I'm trying to work out is my sister has informed me as of last week that she's going to be putting the house up for sale either in August or September. And as it's mid-July right now, that's not a whole lot of time. And so I've been really stressed out about that, you know, and so I'm already starting to think. My mind's starting to wander. What am I going to do? Where am I going to live? You know, what am I going to do about my cat? You know, I mean, I've got so much stuff to do, and I was just like, well, I'm going to start with a clean slate. What I'm going to do over my weekend is I'm going to clean out my room, get rid of all my clothes, all the clothes that don't fit me, that are too big. Just get rid of anything that I absolutely do not need, you know, or anything that's important to me, you know, and stuff like that. And just try to focus on the positive. I'm desperately trying to focus more on being a positive person, because when I get all insecure and negative, I'm not a very fun person. And that's one other thing I learned about when I was at VidCon, is that when I was a fun, outgoing person, I met a lot of people, I made a lot of friends, and it was a great time. It was really a great time. But those times at VidCon when I was sad and pitiful, VidCon just wasn't that fun. It just wasn't that fun. You know, and I did have those moments. You know, I did have those moments. And I'm not proud of those moments, but I accept those moments. And one other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to show you guys my tarot cards. This right here is the main tarot card deck that I use. I collect tarot cards, actually. Back when they used to have the Psychic Eye bookstore, I used to buy all kinds of different packs. I have a Halloween set. I used to have a cat people set, but I don't know what happened to it. But these are the cards. This particular dragon set I have an emotional connection to. And I just wanted to show you a couple of the cards that constantly come up when I do readings. I've started doing a lot more readings lately because I've had stuff going on, and for some reason doing these readings, you know, helps me comprehend things. This is one that comes up a lot. I hope you can read that. This card is the Wheel of Fortune card. And what this card means is that, you know, basically, like, think of Wheel of Fortune. You know, you spin the wheel, you know, you could get $5,000 per letter, or you could get bankrupt. That's basically what the Wheel of Fortune card means. It means you've got to take it for what it is and enjoy what you've got. You know, and otherwise, because just as quickly as the time you take to be upset about something instead of enjoying it, the wheel could quickly spin around, and it could quickly turn from something wonderful to something horrible. So that's basically what the Wheel of Fortune card is about. There's one other card that I want to show you. I mean, this is basically just like my main card. This card comes up a lot in my spreads. A lot in my spreads. This one is known as the Fool card. I hope you can see that okay. The Fool. Now what the Fool card represents is, well, pretty much exactly what it says on there. You know, foolishness, being naive. You know, again, it also kind of plays in with the Wheel of Fortune card. You know, don't be over rational. Don't overthink things. Don't say or do anything foolish. You know, because like I said, this card shows up a lot in my spreads, a lot, because I have a tendency to be excruciatingly foolish and jump the gun on a lot of things. And so this card is probably the one card I would say in my whole deck that probably represents me the most. I'm going to go ahead and show you one more card. This last card I'm going to be showing you is one card that scares everybody. For some reason, this card scares everybody. This is the Death card. Now, the thing about the Death card is, it doesn't mean that somebody is going to die. Well, not indirectly, anyway. It also stands for change. Death, you know, when death happens, things change. You know, you move from one physical being to another. You know, from alive on earth to death, you know, either wherever you believe you're going to go after that. But the Death card also represents massive changes. That something is going to change, whether you like it or not. You know, change is going to happen no matter what change is going to happen. And for some reason, whenever the Death card shows up in one of my spreads, I experience a massive change. My empathy goes crazy whenever this card shows up in a spread. I get really, really emotional. And then it's just like it just kind of clicks. And then change just kind of immediately happens. And usually it's for the better. It's for the better. You know? And so basically that's just a few of my cards. You know, my main cards that I use. I mean, I might start... What I was thinking of doing for VidCon next year is I was going to bring my tarot cards with me to VidCon, and I was going to do readings. I was going to see if I can get any of my YouTubers to let me do a reading on them. You know, and I was just thinking, you know, it would just be fun. It would just be strictly be for fun. I'm not a professional tarot card reader. You know, I mean, the main way that I read the cards is I use this. You know, this is like my book. Like, let me just go ahead and read for you those 3 cards that I pulled up. I'll start with the Wheel of Fortune. Story time with Janet while she's naked. How frightening. Okay, so for Wheel of Fortune it says, number 10, this card signifies progress, the end of a cycle, promotion, progress, luck, good or bad, sudden change and new things. It is also associated with money. The Wheel of Fortune brings associated... Bleh. The Wheel of Fortune being associated with the roulette wheel. However, there is the element of change and chance involved. So any changes may not be what we expect. Some people call this fate. We must learn to let go of the past to progress. The changes anticipated when drawing this card could be related to work, home, relationship, or lifestyle. This is a card of expansion. We must realize, however, that the wheel will roll onward, and what was once the top of the wheel may soon become the bottom. So things must not be taken for granted. Good luck and success can easily turn to bad luck and ruin. But we must be optimistic that fate will not deal us a cruel hand, nor will our inner self, if listened to, lead us astray. We must continue to consult our own wisdom and to pursue our inner journey of discovery. This card symbolizes our desires in material as well as spiritual matters. So, yeah, I mean, pretty much exactly what I just told you. Let's see, the Fool card. Okay, this is what the Fool card. Now tell me if you think this card sounds like Janet, okay? The unnumbered card, and the card which became the Joker in the standard playing cards. When drawing the Fool in any spread, we should expect the unexpected. Things may not go according to plan, and new opportunities and new horizons will be offered. This could be a fresh start or a change of attitude on our part. leading to sometimes surprising discoveries. The Fool card makes the start of the journey of self-discovery and can indicate nervousness, foolishness, naive... I never know how to say this word. Naivety, immaturity, and lack of willpower and discipline. It can, however, also indicate confidence, fun, and idealism. The Fool suggests new beginnings, a new start, or even a new way of looking at an old problem. Being careful, however, not to be foolish when faced with choices. We are being urged to move forward, to start a new chapter, maybe impulsively, and tackle something new, perhaps despite our conscious mind. I mean, pretty much. I mean, I think of the, you know, the nervousness, foolishness, naivety, that kind of stuff. And lastly, I'm just to finish this up, I'm just going to go ahead and read you what it says about the death card. Okay? Excuse me, I'm parched. Okay, so what it says about the death card here. It says, number 13, this card again has a frightening effect when appearing in a spread, but should not be seen as actual death, but as the death of a situation. Sudden change, the resolution of problems, there is a need to move on which must be recognized. People or things may want to hold you back, but you must realize that this cannot happen. There may be partings indicated by this card, better health, and possible failures. It suggests the end of a phase and moving on to a pasture new. We cannot cling to the past. Parts of our old self has to die if we are to complete the transformation we want. The changes required might be drastic. There could be a need for a new attitude, new surroundings, new challenges, new relationships. There may be a new child in our lives, a new marriage, new job. Things will change. A lifestyle may die. We must accept this. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of these definitions in here, you know, these are all very vague, you know. But essentially, that's the death card. Just for some reason, whenever it shows up in a spread, it really affects me. It impacts me really, really hard. It impacts. I can't talk right now. But anyways, that's pretty much all I had to say for today. I've got a fuck ton of shit I gotta do today, and starting with getting dressed. That would probably be a good start. Yeah. So, I weigh in tomorrow. I'm gonna see how I do. I've had a really rough week. I've been overeating a lot, and I haven't been working out as much as I should. But if I can at least maintain or at least lose a little bit, I'd be really happy. Because what I'm hoping to do, aside from losing 25 pounds by February, is to hit my goal by VidCon next year. And VidCon next year isn't until August 1st. And I did the math on it, and if I can lose 1.2 a week, every week from now until the week before VidCon, I would be at goal by VidCon. Oh my god, that would just be so fucking exciting. To just walk into VidCon and be at my goal weight of 141, or even less than that, you know, depending. It would just be totally surreal, you know, because just even when I met people this year, people who met me last year were like, dang! And that was only a 50-pound difference. Imagine another 60 coming off, you know, another 64 technically. But anyway, guys, that's about it for this video. Hope you didn't have to singe out your eyeballs, you know, because I'm practically naked. But anyway, have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow.